Hello, Squirrel Tribe 2.0. Listen, it's been a minute since we've seen each other. I think it's been almost an entire week, and so much has happened in 7 days. But I'm going to condense it down into what I think are the most important things that have happened in the last 7 days. And one of those most important things is, and before we really jump into this, please know that I did ask my daughter if it was okay to have this conversation. On the way to school this morning, I said, hey, kid, I know how much people hate me calling her kid. She's not a goat. You all know she's not a goat. I can't birth a goat. I am a human. A human came out of me, but I call her kid. It's our like fun love name. She says mother, I say kid, and then we go back and forth and it's whatever. Don't have issues with it. It's fine. So I said, kid, this morning, I said, is it okay if I tell my 2.0 family what's going on with you and your first date? And she said, yeah, it's fine. And I said, can I tell them about your requirements for a boy, right? Like what he has to be, what he has to have, like who he is, whatever. And she's like, yeah, that's fine. I was like, okay, so that's what we're going to do first. And then we're going to jump into this whole cacophony of crap back here, because I don't know if I told you guys here, I might've mentioned it on my main channel, probably the main channel. Don't judge me. I mean, you can if you want to, but please understand, I ordered $1,000 worth of bathing suits from Target. Now hear me out. Number one, I have a Target Red card because I save 5%, right? If you use a Target Red card, you save 5%. Plus I had all these other like gift cards and promotions and whatnot through Target. And I need bathing suits for the summer for numerous reasons. One, because I've gotten a little heftier since last summer, which, you know, ladies, we love to admit that we've put on weight since the last summer. When you go to put on your shorts and they're like, oh, honey, no, those were so cute on you last summer, but this summer, don't do it. Just put us in the back of the closet. That's where I'm at right now is the, oh no, you need all new clothes. So yay, right? So I went on Target's website because going into Target to trying on bathing suits is not something I have any desire to do. Number one, the fitting rooms are now, in like a free-for-all is the best way to put it. Guys and girls just, you know, coexist in a dressing room, which is fine. It's your own individual stalls. But at some point, if I want to walk out to that little three-way mirror thing, I don't want to walk out to some dude who's also walking out to see how he looks in a bathing suit. And then we look like some, you know, Barbie and Ken after retirement and kids kind of ad. No, thank you. So instead, I went on the Target website and I looked at all the bathing suits, and every single one that I thought was cute, that I wondered to myself, I wonder what this would look like on the 2025 body of Michelle, of Squirrel Tribe. What would this look like? I decided to put it into the cart. Just put it in the cart. It's fine. And I did this for over an hour. I just put it in the cart. It's not a big deal. And then it came time to check out and I hit that cart button. The cart said $984. And I said, too many things were cute, number one. Number two, my brain was like, just do it. Just do it. It's fine. Put it on credit, right? Get your 5% off, boo. Do you? And then try them on in the safety. Yes, that is the word I'm using, safety. Not because there's men at the other place. That's not the safety I mean. I mean the emotional safety of my own house. Because look, in Target or anywhere else, whether you're Target, your Macy's, your Kohl's, your whatever, Old Navy, wherever you're trying on clothes, doesn't have to be a bathing suit, could be a bra, could just be a pair of pants, could just be an effing t-shirt. Wherever you're going to try things on, at some point in time as women, I feel like we all, no matter what size you are, no matter what age you are, I feel like we all have one moment where we've tried something on and gone, I could cry right now. Yeah, this is about the time where I should just sit in the corner and, you know, rock back and forth while holding my knees to my chest and sob a little. And so I already know that I'm going to have that experience with bathing suits. So I was like, you know what, let's take the anxiety out of it and just do it at your own house. That way, because I'm smart, you have your own space. You close the bedroom door. You tell your husband if he even thinks about coming in, he can sleep on the couch for the next week. You close the door, you put on music that makes you feel good, not rage music, because that's not what you want in your head while you're trying on bathing suits and trying to convince yourself that, no, you still look great, girl. Do it. You're fine. Wear it. Rock it. You don't want rage music in your head. You want something that makes you feel like upbeat and what there's probably going to be Spice Girls, maybe a little bit of Alanis Morissette, but non-ragey version of Alanis Morissette. Maybe a couple Dixie Chicks in there because Earl's Gotta Die is probably one of the best songs ever made. So I'm going to try on these bathing suits in the comfort and sanctuary of my own home. There might be a mimosa or two on hand just to help with the possibility of crying. But I got these bathing suits and they're all completely different, which I will show you. Because again, I save money and this is where it gets weird. But this is a really good tip for everybody. If you guys are ready for a really good tip, that's what she said, or he said. When I try on bathing suits, I'm not skeezy. I'm not gross. We're not going straight vag to bathing suit. Like, ew, don't do that. That's disgusting. You never know who else thought about that before you. So you could just be like vag to vag. No, thank you. So you don't wear just underwear. I like to put on boy shorts. All right. And let me explain why. I like to put on boy shorts that are a little bit thicker. Okay. Number one, I don't want to see what my bathing suit looks like, just like second skin to me, like, right? I want to know what it looks like if I have like a little fluff happening. Like maybe I ate too much gluten and I have puffed up. Maybe I'm pre-PMS and I've got a little, marshmallow roll thing happening in the muffin top area. And maybe I just want a little bit of wiggle room inside said bathing suit for whatever reason. So I like to try bathing suits on with boy shorts. And what I do is I try them on, and then in order to see what it looks like on like your buttocks, your thigh area, I just tuck the boy shorts up into the bathing suit. So now you have that vag to bathing suit protection layer of the underwear, but they're thicker because they're boy shorts. It's not just your thin Victoria's Secret style, really there's nothing there, nothing to the imagination kind of underwear. It is thicker boy shorts on top of the little plastic lining that comes in the bathing suit, and it's fine. And then I put on the bathing suit, right? And if I can already tell, like in this general vicinity, especially back here where like the stuff likes to overflow now, because that's so much fun. If it's already looking bad here, I'm not even gonna bother tucking the boy shorts underneath. I don't give a shit what the bottom looks like if the top looks like busted can of biscuits, right? We're done. So there's no way to tell on Target or most places because for some reason, they think that the majority of people that are ordering bathing suits online are size 2s with, A cups and pancake asses. Nothing wrong if you have A cups or a pancake ass. I would kill for some A cups and a pancake ass right about now because just nothing fits correctly, right? So they think that's what everybody's ordering online to be delivered to their home. Generally, I think most females who have the type of body that could be used for a bathing suit ad don't even have to try on the bathing suits. You know what I mean? Like there's no, scare factor there for them. They don't have to try it on and be like, oh, is this going to be okay? Or have we just, sent kids screaming to their parents or whatever else. So I order these things and I'm going to try them on, and whatever does not work for me, I'm going to return to Target. And it's not what's the word? Sanitary. It's not unsanitary because again, boy shorts. Plus, if we want to get really into it, fellas, I know this is sometimes a little TMI, there is always going to be a panty liner inside of anything that I am wearing just to be on the safe side, because once you've had kids, you don't cough and sneeze and laugh the same, ladies, So there's always panty liners. I have stock in Carefree panty liners, FYI. So there'll always be that. There's like so many layers of protection in there. Like I'm like ADT right now. So I do all that, and whatever doesn't work, I'm going to return, and I'll show you these bathing suits in a minute. This is not everything. $1,000 worth of bathing suits at roughly $30 a pop. This isn't enough packaging for all of that. So I'll show you what there is there. But first, because, digress the way a squirrel does, let me tell you about my kid. So our daughter, we've had this discussion before. She does belong to my husband as well. He did help make her. He is 50%. She is 50% his. She is 50% mine. Like the two of us together made this 100% child, right? So she's 15 and a half and she's already told me I could do all this. So there's no whatever. She hasn't had like a legit, like a real boyfriend before. One, because she hasn't really been into that. She's been more focused on her friends and just living life and hanging out and stuff. We've traveled the last couple summers. It's not like she just had free time to just dick around with a bunch of dudes, right? Don't like the way that sounded when I said it out loud. But there's this, so there's this kid at her school who asked her out on a 3-man. And I was like, the fuck is that? Like, I'm gonna need some explanation on what a 3-man is, because in my brain, that sounds like the porns on Pornhub or Hamster or whatever else. That doesn't sound like something my 15-year-old should be into. She's like, ew, mom, no. A 3-man is just 3 dude friends who wanna go out with 3 female friends and like hang out and have fun. And I'm like, they need a new name for this, number one, okay? So tell your little friends, figure out a new name. But they wanted to go on this thing called a 3-man. Still hate it. And this kid was like consistently like talking to my child, right? My daughter, and like they're friends and they have classes together and all this other stuff, right? And he's like held the door open for her and all this other stuff. And her friends are telling her that he wants her to be his date for this 3-man, like all this whole group, right? It's her best friend and the guy that she's talking to. It's supposed to be her and this kid and then another girl and this other guy. All the 3 girls are friends, the 3 guys are friends, and all 6 of them know each other and are like decent with each other, right? So she tells me about it. She's super excited, y'all. She's super excited. She's so excited because she's like, no, it's kind of cute. You know, he's nice. We get along. He's funny, blah, blah, blah. Then she says to me, but he's kind of a rake. And I'm like, a rake? She goes, yeah, you know, like the male version of what they call girls, a hoe, right? So we're sticking with the whole gardening scenario here. So girls are hoes, right? A guy is a rake. And I'm like, have you seen the movie Cry Baby with Johnny Depp and Ricky Lake is in it, but the blonde girl who's in it, I absolutely love her. Cry Baby is the dumbest movie ever made, and I so love it. It's one of my all-time favorites because it's so cheesy and it's so bad, and I love it so much. But they use the word rake in that movie, and I'm like, this is like Grease and Cry Baby and all these other movies from like the 50s, 60s time frame, although they're made in the 80s and 90s, and they use 30-year-olds to portray 17-year-olds. Okay. She's like, he's kind of a rake or a bop, which is the new word. In case anybody's curious, bop is the new word for like pass-arounds. I'm learning, right? Feel old as crap when I learn these things for my kids. So he's like a bop or a rake, right? And she's so excited about this date. Not a date. I said, don't look at it as a date. Look at it as like just a group of people hanging out. That way, if it's not what you thought it was going to be, or he doesn't act the way you thought it would be, you're not upset or whatever else, right? She's like, cool, I get it. So they're going back and forth via text between her and him, the group, everybody, right? And then we're at home and we're about to go to bed one night. Just a couple nights ago, 2 nights ago. And she sends me a text. She's literally in her room. It's bedtime. I'm in my room laying down. The man has already fallen asleep because the second his head hits the pillow, he's every single time without fail. So she sends me this text and my phone goes off and I look at it and it goes, I don't think I want to go on the 3-man. Okay, well, you were just really excited about it for the last couple of days, so I'm going to need a little bit more information. So I'm like, what do you mean? And she goes, well, it turns out he went to a bonfire and played Spin the Bottle and kissed another girl. And I said, okay, well, let's hash this out. Technically, y'all are not dating, right? You haven't gone on a date at all. And technically, he hasn't asked you out. He has said, hey, let's go do this. He has said, will you, but not like in a date sense. So I don't really know where we are in this situation. She goes, yeah, but I'm already over it. And I was like, in the back of my mind, I'm going, good for you, girl. The second some dude proves or shows that his focus isn't where he wants you to think his focus is, bounce. Goodbye. Like you're too young for that. But it's a weird situation for those of you who have raised kids or grandkids or anybody else. You already know what I mean. Like, I don't want to tell her to, like, I told her she should still go on this thing, like just to have fun as a group of friends, as opposed to a date. Like, don't look at it as a date. Just look at it as a fun Friday night out with a bunch of people. Right. And she's like, yeah, but he goes around kissing everybody. And I think that's where it comes in, because my kid is she's not like that, right? And now when I was her age, I'm not even gonna lie. When I was her age, I'd had boyfriends and kissed a bunch of dudes and whatever else. Maybe I was considered the hoe at 15. I don't know, but I had a boyfriend in 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade, whatever. And, you know, on the lips kissing. And I think my first, like, with tongue was probably in 8th grade, which at this point in my life, I'm going, that was too young. Shouldn't have done that. I wouldn't, you know, whatever. But the kid and I, we have a very open communication relationship. Like, we talk about absolutely everything. So it's a little different now than when I was a kid, right? So we talk about absolutely everything. And I think the fact of the matter is the fact that this boy has no issue going around just kissing everybody. She looks at it differently, which I am so incredibly thankful she looks at it differently. She looks at it like, if it's not meaningful to you, why the hell do I want to be part of this? Like, I don't want to just be in your list of girls that you like kiss on or do whatever else. And I love her so much for it. So she's like, I don't really want to go. And I was like, girl, keep your standards. I'm glad for you. Like, I'm thinking about it like you should go just have fun with a group of friends. But if she's looking at it as she likes this dude and this dude is proving to her that she's just some chick that he wanted to like hang out with and it wasn't whatever, then yeah, don't go out. Don't go do this thing, because I don't want her feeling some type of way after it's all said and done. Like, what if she does go on this thing and she's thinking that maybe he likes her and then nothing happens, or she's thinking it's just friends and then like he does try to kiss her? Like, what would she do? Because she hasn't been in that situation before. And I, as her mother, am not legally allowed to punch a 15-year-old boy in the face. So she said she don't want to go. Cool. She's not going to go. It's all said and done. But I was telling her this morning, I was like, I am really glad that you have already set at your age these standards for yourself, given the fact that with social media, standardless, like 100% standardless, right? Now she knows that the boys that I dated, middle school, whatever, you're not really dating, but every single boy was like a year. It was an entire grade of this boyfriend, that boyfriend, and then a repeat of the same boyfriend later on. So it wasn't like you're playing, what is it, like checkers, where you're just like hopping over everybody trying to get to the next one. It wasn't like that. And so for her at this point in her life to be like, listen, I have more important things than boys to worry about. Like, she's focused on her friends. She focuses on hanging out with me and her dad, which I absolutely love. As long as she's willing to give us her attention and her time, I'm going to take it and not complain about it. She wants to hang out with me on Friday night instead of some dude that's going around kissing other girls. Love it. Hang out with me on a Friday night, right? So she's made other plans instead with other friends that were supposed to go on this 3-man. The whole thing has kind of fizzled and fallen and crapped itself out, right? But I told her this morning, I said, I'm really proud of you for having these standards of what you will accept and won't accept and what you think is okay and not okay. Because there's too many people out there who either don't have somebody they can talk to about those kind of things, whether you're a child or not, right? Whether you're a child or you're a grown-ass adult, you still need somebody to talk to about everything in life. It definitely makes things easier if you have somebody you can communicate with. She has the absolute best friends. Like I could not wish better friends for her. These are friends that are going to, at least one of them for sure, will be a friend until, their dying days. There's no doubt in my mind about this. Her best friend is absolutely amazing. I absolutely love her myself. We have pretty much adopted her. Like, she can do anything she wants with us. Like, she could live with us if she ever needed to. Like, she's that great. And they are that great for each other, and how they uplift each other and talk through things. And it's just weird because when I was younger, like, I had a lot of really, really good friends, but there was just certain things that I still didn't want to talk to people about. Like, I was either worried about talking to people about or ashamed to talk to people about or whatever. So I kept it all to myself, of course, until I get married, and then I can talk to my husband about things. But for her to have somebody like that in her life right now outside of me, I think it's absolutely amazing. So instead of going on her first date this weekend, she will be hanging with some other friends and chilling here at home. And I'm perfectly okay with it. I think it's great that she has these standards that she has set for herself. So that was it. I kind of wanted to brag on my kid for a second. I hope you don't mind, because I'm very proud of her for sticking to her guns and for knowing her worth. Because I guess that's what it comes down to. If you really stop and think about it, if you've got some dude that you like, but he puts it out there like he likes you and wants to take you out on this date, but then still, after you've said yes to this kind of date thing, group thing, whatever, goes to a bonfire place, spin the bottle, and kisses some other chick who also happens to be your friend. Not a close friend, just a girl that she knows. But either way, I think that it's great that she stuck to her guns and was like, no, I don't need that type of energy. So very proud of her. Love her so much. Anyway, okay, so let's do these Target bathing suits. So I want to show you some of the ones that I got, because like I said, it's not all of them, but they have so many different styles. Now I realize that as I get older, my thought pattern on what is cute for a bathing suit has completely changed. Like, I will see some bathing suits and I go, oh, that would be cute pre-having a child. That would have been cute when I was 18. Right now, that would be, ma'am, you're trying too damn hard. Like, there's certain bathing suits where I was like, no, I can't, because that falls into the line of, you're trying to still be 20 when, honey boo boo, you're 43, act your age, right? Although I will never act my age. I have no problem looking my age, but I will never act my age. I can be 90 years old on my deathbed and I'll still be doing that's what she said jokes and fart jokes, because I'm mentally immature, right? So I got these things from Target, and Target, they sent it out in numerous packages. So there's, I think, like one bathing suit in here, but I want to show them to you guys because a lot of people are probably like me, where either you don't want to go shopping, like maybe you don't want to subject yourself to having to drive through the traffic, go find a parking space, go into the store, pick the things out, rummage through all the shit, try to find your size, go to the fitting room, it doesn't fit, then you feel some type of way, whatever. So there might be a lot of people who are like me, where you're like, I would just rather order this shit online and see what happens. So that's why I'm showing these to y'all. I don't even know what this one is. I pulled it out, I'm like, is this a dress? But I think this might actually be that bathing suit that's like the dress style. Hold on, let's see. Let's see. No, this is the one piece. Look, I ordered everything in a large or an extra large, which I think extra large, I might have been over zealous on that because this feels very big in my hands. Oh, okay, sorry. That's what she said. It left my mouth and look, we're done. I can't even continue this. So I got this one. I think this is going to be too big. I mean, I am sitting at, yeah, I had lost 12 pounds and then we moved and became really good friends with our neighbors, and we go out to eat all the time and we have drinks and we eat food and stuff, and I've put 6 pounds back on and I'm slightly pissed off at myself, but I'm also having a really good time. So I don't really know, but this still feels like it might be a little bit too big. It says it's size 16. I'm pretty sure I'm more like a 10 or a 12. I don't know why I did this in extra large. Maybe because I'd rather it be a little too big than too right. In a bathing suit, I feel like a little bit extra space is better than just being tight as hell, because that whole busted can of biscuits thing is a real thing. But I got this one because it has like that tummy control thing. Y'all can see it's got like the ruching in the stomach, which kind of helps hide any rolls that you may have, which sometimes that's nice. Just that we don't have to suck in the entire time you're wearing a bathing suit. But this is a Shade and Shore. But the back of it, I like also because it's a higher cut back. So it'll cover all of that back fat overflow that you get on your bras sometimes, which I get a lot of lately. Yay, fun. So I got this one in hopes that it would cover up enough in the back, give me the little coverage in the front. There's a whole big crotch section. My crotch is not that big, but we'll see what happens. I am going to try it on at some point. I feel like it might still be cute, might still work. So we'll try that one on. That one was like 30 bucks. I think the majority of these were roughly $30 from Target. But like I said, I have the Target card, the red card or whatever. So I saved 5% and I get free shipping because they did this thing. Sorry. They did this thing for the Target Circle 360 or whatever it's called. Where if you signed up for their Target 360, normally it's $99 a month. They ran this weird special for like all of 2 weeks where if you signed up, it was free for a year. And I was like, yes, I'll take the free stuff. So I get free shipping and free something or other. There's some other free stuff that you get. And it was worth it to me for free. Now, if I'd had to pay, they could have kept all of it. But since it was free, I was like, sure, I'm going to sign up and then just remember to cancel in time. In theory, knock on wood, because I sometimes don't. Now this one, oh yeah, this is the one I was really hoping for. So this one is also the same brand. This is the Shade and Shore, but I think I got this one. I did this one extra large too, but to me, it doesn't seem as big as the white one, but it has not as much of the ruching in the front, but it's got like this, like you guys can see, there's like a little line here. So to help lift the boobs up, and it's got thicker straps, which, you know, I do wear a triple D because, you know, I've put on some weight. They used to be more of a double D, but since I put on a good extra 30 pounds, half of it went to my tits. Yay, right? Now their triple Ds are bigger, so I have to really be careful. And I wear sports bras all the time because these things feel like freaking mountains. But I like this because it's got the thicker straps. And again, in theory, it won't overflow so hard here in that little armpit area. But I really like the color of this one, like the darker color. So I feel like this would look good on me with the green in it. So we're gonna try this one, see how it works. This one, I was like, okay, let's hippie out for a second. I liked this one a lot because it is a one shoulder one, right? So it's a one shoulder. The downside is, of course, it's the shoulder that happens to have all my tattoo stuff. Look, I wasn't going to show y'all. This is from Saturday. Imagine how bad this looked on Saturday. Burnt the flip out of myself at the beach on Saturday because I forgot that although this part of me has seen the sun, this little section had not seen the sun in a good 6 months, and I put it out into the sun for 4 hours right next to the water like I was half retarded, burnt the crap out of myself. It's been a little bit painful. It turned purple. Guess I should know better. Anyway, so I ordered this one because I like the one shoulder thing, but this strap here, it's like one long strap, right? So you can move it and you can change it, but It's also, it goes up higher in the back. So I'm hoping, again, no back spillage. But I liked the design and the color. I'm thinking this could possibly work. I like it. It doesn't have anything to really like hide this little frumpy thing right there, but it still looks cute. And then this one, I'm not quite sure why I decided this one. Oh yeah, I know. So this one, it's more of a, look, it's supposed to go like, where's my boobs? It's supposed to go like low, like a straight across kind of thing, but it has the ruched side. Can y'all see that? So it's like that high up on your thigh kind of thing. So, which helps elongate your legs and make everything look sleeker and slimmer. Like that's the whole hope for it. But it's white. White is not the most slimming, so we'll see kind of how this one works. But I do like the fact that it gives you the ability to go as high or as low on your hip thigh area as you want. This one is Wild Fable. So this one is the Target brand one. $25 for this one. And if it doesn't work, you take it back. You know what I mean? So that's it for the bathing suits. And then I got a free gift and I picked the bubbles because who doesn't love bubbles? So we're going to play with these at the pool, maybe take them to the beach. I might give the kids a couple of these to take to the last day of school on Friday, this Friday. Maybe she can take these and have some fun with those. But the rest of this stuff, it's not important. I ordered it from Salt Life. It's a sweatshirt and some t-shirts because I like to buy stuff while it's on sale. Winter stuff is on sale in the summer, huh? Right? And then I think that's a pair of leggings from Lululemon that were on clearance. I think this is Lululemon leggings. Actually, it's kind of thick. I don't know what this is. Hold on. I don't know what this thing is. Guess we'll just open it since we're sitting here. Hold on. Try to get into it. Or is this Salt Life stuff? Maybe this is Salt Life. No, this is Salt Life stuff. All right. So Salt Life is one of my favorite things. You know, they had stores here in Florida and I think like 10 other states. And then they went out of business because they had to file bankruptcy. Although they didn't file bankruptcy, it was their parent company that filed bankruptcy. So all the Salt Life stores closed. And I was like, no, I was sad, right? But then I saw them online. They sent me an email and I was like, wait, you're still here? And it turns out somebody else bought them so they could still stay in production. Oh, y'all, I can feel the difference immediately in their sweatshirts. Like I can feel the difference immediately. Did I stick with the extra large? Or did I go down to large? I'm glad I dropped down. I had ordered this in an extra large and I changed it to a large. This thing is huge, but it's got the flower flag on the back, which I thought was really, really pretty. So I got this. I like to wear these. It's like really thin. I like really thin sweatshirts in the summer. Like when you get done at the beach and you've got like the sunburn, sometimes you're really cold. And I would much rather throw one of these on than a t-shirt and just kind of like cuddle up in it. So I got myself a Salt Life sweatshirt, $48, which I'm not a fan of, but because it was kind of expensive. So then what the hell is this? If that's all Salt Life, look, I don't want y'all to think that I just out here ordering shit all the time, but what is this? Oh, these are the other Target bathing suits. It's not in a Target bag, so it threw me off. Hold on. Let's see what we have here. Because it's not what I thought it was. So Cupshi is a completely different brand that Target is now carrying online. I don't know if they have it in their stores. They obviously have adult-proof bagging though. Let's see if I can get into one of these so we can see what's in here. Because I don't remember what I ordered, but the Cupshi ones I think are supposed to have more of the tummy control and kind of, good Lord, and make it a little less anxiety-inducing to wear a bathing suit. So they have a bag with a bag inside a bag. I don't know what we're doing here. This feels very wasteful, but the way this is packaged, this also feels very just came from China. I'm not even gonna lie. This feels very just came from China. This one, Cupshi, I got this one because I liked the pattern. Like where the little mermaid scales are, it's right around that, you know, muffin top area. And in theory, it would help kind of cover it up. But I liked this one, so we're gonna try it. I don't remember why it was such a big deal that I got the Cupshi ones. I don't remember how much these are. What size did I order? Extra large also, but I can definitely feel a difference between this material and the Target one, the Wild Fable one. Like this feels slicker. Like if you've ever ordered a bathing suit from Shein or any place like that, it feels like this. And this feels not as smooth or slick. This is the Wild Fable, the Target brand. This one feels more forgiving and covering up any imperfections you might have. And this one feels like it's going to be more show everything and deteriorate faster. And I know I'm just saying that based off of how it feels in my fingers. Y'all, I'll have to try them on, obviously. If I try these on and show what they look like, I love y'all more than anything in the world, but it will not go on YouTube. It will go on like a members only kind of thing, because I'm very outspoken and whatever, but bathing suits is a whole different realm, and I am not ready for that shit fire of crap comments that would come my way. So it is definitely not going on YouTube like that. It will end up over in the members only section, just FYI, if you're interested. And I can't even promise it'll be all of them, because if I feel absolutely awful in them, there's no way I'm taking a picture of them to show you guys what they look like. I love you. But I can only give so many honest reviews before it will mess with me mentally. And I can already tell that some bathing suits and I are not going to get along. And I'm not willing to do that to myself mentally online. So there's that. We'll do the rest of these later because we've already been here for 30 minutes. And I know you guys have more you want to do in your day with your life. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me for the conversation about the kid and for the bathing suit haul. Is that the word you're supposed to use? Probably, whatever. I would say, if you are raising a teenager or raising adjacent, like you're a grandparent or aunt, uncle, or whatever else whatever scenario there may be, to a teenager, if you are somebody that they feel confident talking to about like dating and body and stuff like that, you're doing a really good job. Because I just got to say that as somebody who was a teenager, it's hard to have conversations like that with people and not censor how you talk about it or how you feel about it. So that's it. Anybody out there that's got people confiding in them, you're doing a really good job. Besides that, SquirrelTribe 2.0, I love y'all immensely. I hope you have a fabulous rest of your day. My dog clearly has found the cool spot on the floor and has, Max, what are you doing? I love you so much. You look just like, I don't know what you look like. You look like a rag dog. Like I could just pick you up and throw you over my shoulder. Look how many craps he gives. 0. Anyway, I love y'all immensely. I'll see you on the next one, okay? Bye.